Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. So with that, let's get you out to Southern California as standing by at StubHub Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. San Francisco takes the field. Curious to see how the offense operates. Remember, going forward now after 3 weeks of the NFL season, Jimmy Garoppolo with the injury. C.J. Beathard, he's the next man up, CD.
Yeah, well, as a rookie, he had 7 appearances, 5 starts, went 1-4 in those starts, but that was a team that was being built, and they played fairly well at times. Remember, they moved up and used a third-round pick to get him out of Iowa a year ago. They liked him better than most teams did in the league. A lot of intangibles with C.J. Beathard, including the bloodline. His grandfather just recently named to the Pro Football Hall of Fame as an administrator.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
At wide receiver, Marquise Goodwin showed in 2017 he's more than just an Olympic long jumper. Showed more facets to his game. Not just a long ball threat either. Could catch it underneath. Nearly 1,000 yards in receiving. And had more catches last season than in his 4 years combined in Buffalo.
This is Breida. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Jaleel Adai's versatility is a big plus for him. He can match up against the tall receivers. He can match against the short, quick receivers. He can cover inside. He can cover outside. And as an added bonus, he tackles well, too.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Green 39.
They run with Breida. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards there for number 15. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw here. Beathard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Chargers coming back onto the field here, and through 3 weeks, they're 1-2. Now, it's been a bit of a tough schedule, but they lost the Battle of L.A. last week to the Rams 35-23.
At least it wasn't a long road trip.
Yeah, that's true.
Got home pretty easily, right? So that thing worked out pretty well for them. But the 2 losses, they're the teams that are 3-0, Kansas City and L.A. And remember, they're going to stay in California a lot. All right, they were in L.A. this week. They'll be at home the next 2 weeks against the 49ers, and then the Raiders are coming to town. They've got a chance to get right and get into the race in the AFC West.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
390. Rivers now on 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers, we'll get a look at them again here on offense in a second. But what do you think about where they're at? They're 1-2, but the big story, obviously, you already had lost McKinnon. Now you're down Garoppolo. Do they have enough offensive firepower?
They do if they can get everyone healthy, because Matt Breida's picked up the slack as a runner. I mean, through Sunday's game in Week 3, he was tied for the NFL lead in rushing yards through the first 3 weeks, so he has really picked up his game. They're going to need some help. Can Marquise Goodwin get fully healthy outside and use his blinding speed to create some plays downfield to help out the young quarterback C.J. Beathard and this young defense? Can they hold the point of attack at the line of scrimmage and start to really make it tough on offenses to move the ball?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Green, 39! Green!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Play action. They'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's Beathard to throw. Room here to run. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense. Still third down.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
To throw is Beathard. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Such a highly touted product out of Ohio State. Bosa has not disappointed in the NFL.
Not even close. Rookie of the year, his first season. 12.5 sacks and a Pro Bowl his second season. What's next for this guy? I say the sky's the limit, and you know how much he loves pass rushing. Even swaps moves with the opposition post-game, always trying to get better.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Gates has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
man.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, ready. Round 80.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Back to throw Beathard. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3 and
Beathard. And this is going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Son, read 80. Son.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Play fake, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. They go play action. Rivers. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Beathard to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, Niners.
Now Beathard. And able to find Garcon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. And they're not going to get a playoff here as time will expire on this first quarter. 7-3 the score. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Now
it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They're going to look to throw. They shakes him off. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready?
On the counter, here's Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Here's Drew Kaiser now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here now, a look at Melvin Gordon. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, an And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
To throw, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go. 3-19.
They begin the drive with Morris. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver. But not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Beathard now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go. Green.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Block 15.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Set. 380.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set. Set 180. 80 hut.
To throw again. Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again here, Rivers. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Ah!
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw is Beathard. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Set. Delta.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They will after that run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. High throw, but the catch is made. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go now.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw is Beathard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Throws left side, completes to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Rivers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Now he'll escape to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play fake here on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
All right, here we go.
Beathard. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw Beathard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line, It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Rivers now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, 180.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15.
The 1-8er. Block.
Play fake. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
The 1-8er. 380. He's hot.
They go play action. Rivers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught by Garcon. That one goes for 24 yards. Beathard now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Morris, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start, offense. Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll throw here. Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Beathard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Beathard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Beathard to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Beathard and the offense come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go now. 3-9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's go. 3.
They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garçon from 8 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Set, 380.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey. Set, hot, 15.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
4 down. Set,
Throwing again. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set, ground 80.
Again, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Run.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Beathard. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw Beathard. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Now let's go. Green,
He'll drop to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 19.
Here's Beathard to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Joey Bosa Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Now Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, they got him again. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with it picked. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.